I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role-playing games with friends. This is part of the Gauntlet Comics series. Gauntlet Comics is a shared universe in the style of a comic book imprint that we here at the Gauntlet community participate in. Multiple GMs, lots and lots of players, all from the Gauntlet community in our own made-up space. We have a wiki, and it's pretty darn fun. For the first 2 months of 2020, I have been running Masks. This is our last session of Masks. Masks, A New Generation is from Magpie Games, written by Brendan Conway. It is a game about young adult supers. We have set it at Hope Prep, which is actually a more universal RPG setting for high school supers. So it's like a super high school. What was the super high? No, not super high. What is, Sky High. That is the thank you very much, Joe. Sky High is definite inspiration here. And we have played over the past 2 months, and now this session is focused on the senior trip. So everyone here are seniors in Hope Prep Academy heading to New Zealand for their big last hurrah before they graduate. And then next month, we will be porting, redoing or taking these characters if they want, or potentially creating new ones if they don't. I think we're all pretty invested, so hopefully we'll just see what happens when we convert them to Power Beyond Doubt playbooks. Power Beyond Doubt, PbtA, is a game in playtest from my buddy Jen Kitzman, which is adult masks, which I've heard from Joe, you can just run masks for adults. And I trust that Joe's, right after a fashion, but I like PbtA anyway. Cool. So there's that. The last thing I'll say before I start going around the horn, have everybody quickly introduce their characters and themselves, is the X card is in effect. We, of course, have lines and veils on our character keeper. And the lines and veils that I see on our character keeper right now are lines on sexual assault and violence, violence to pets, and peril to pregnant women. We have a veil on death and endangerment of young children, graphic injuries, a veil on consensual sex, and suicide. Yeah, we have some interest expressed in romance, which we've had a little bit of, but kind of kept painted with a light brush. We'll see how that goes here as all of these young kids are thinking about what they're going to do with their college years or all of that good stuff. That'll be fun. But the X card, that is a tool in case we hit something that you didn't expect we would. It overrides everything, and it is completely your prerogative to use it to make sure that there's content there. If it bothers you, we stop it. We're here to have a good time. And the fictional world that we have does not supersede your comfort or your enjoyment of the game. So I trust you guys to utilize it, and I may even occasionally check in. But otherwise, I'm just assuming we're going forward with the same intent of having a good time. And if we stumble into something that's bothersome, please let me know. With that all done, I will now go around the horn. David, if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your character.
Yeah, my name is David. I use he, him pronouns. I'm David J on the internet sometimes. Today I'm playing Shadow Boxer, otherwise known as Maya Moreno. She is also the Beacon, who doesn't have a lot of power, mostly is camouflaging. She's been a little awkward, but kind of coming into herself. My cat's making weird noises. That's all of me.
Thank you, David. Next is Joe.
I'm Joe, they, them. I'm playing the Janus or Janus, Alessandro Ambrosio by day, Cupid also by day and night. And things that, things are going pretty well. So,
I mean, we'll see. The dice may say otherwise. Sawyer, please introduce yourself and your character.
I am Sawyer, aka Ferret. I use he, him pronouns for ease, but any pronouns said with respect are fine by me. And I am playing Yuan Baylor, our outsider who has nothing intense about him at all. He is completely normal and fits in perfectly and has never had any problems and is super popular. And at least one of those is true.
Totally chill. Sherry, please introduce yourself and your character.
My name is Sherry. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Elaine Sobchak. Her pronouns currently are she, her. I figure when she gets into college, she'll be thinking about those things a little bit more. But for the time being, she is a Nova, and that presents as sorcery. So she has a violin, she plays a violin. It calls up powerful and magical effects. She has a boyfriend, Junior.
That's right, Junior, the half Sasquatch. So, you know, that's a thing. Great.
He's very nice to me.
You guys have been dating for over a year now, right?
Mhm.
So half Squatch. That I'm writing that down. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sawyer. Half Squatch. He may be going through a super's name. By the way, I don't know if you guys caught the super's name for Eon Tempest, but I thought Do Over was pretty great. I'm going to just like literally pat myself on the back for that one. I was kind of happy with that one. I went through about 4 different, and that one came out on top. I also stuck in a couple of new characters because I was realizing who are the interesting principals that actually go to Hope Prep who might be going to this thing. And I was like, wow, it's not a whole lot of variety. Let's stick in a few new characters. So we have, I've stuck them in, I did some rearranging in the NPCs, faculty, and staff to stick up to rise up the NPCs that we will most likely be dealing with. But there are 2 new characters, Camilla Espeja and Barbara McMasters. So they are characters you've been going to school with. Then maybe they were drawn in the background at lockers and the like, never ended up picking on your teams. Camilla has the ability to move through mirrors. She's also a highly trained gymnast. And then Barbara McMasters, she can grow her hair really long, which is prehensile. And she may have other powers that she does not like to talk about ever. At all. But the hair thing she'll do. So that's Babs or Goldilocks. Those are the 2 new characters. Other characters who are going on the senior trip: Cerebellum, aka Brainy, Ken Demos, aka the Demos, Donnie Destructo, because that's his dad's last name. Legally, he had it changed. Donnie D. Janosch Farron. Has Janosch, is he still going by Yes Man, or are we going to roll to see if Yuan uses influence to change his name? Because right now he's still going by Yes Man.
I think that's fine for now. I mean, he'll maybe change when he gets older.
Does Alessandro have enough sway to get him to change it on behalf of you?
You probably have enough leeway to get me to change it, yes.
We may have to do that. That would be pretty cute. Eon Tempest, aka Do Over, Walter Thompson Jr. or Squatch, and then Liam Townsend, aka Cold Snap. That's right. Liam has been reaccepted into Hope Prep and actually gets to go. I mean, he'd already paid the deposit, and then one of the teachers spoke up for him, and it's all about forgiveness and. Yeah, so there he is. You guys
still going by that villain name, huh?
Oh, I mean, what? It's not Cold Snap. It's good. He liked that name. I mean, it was way better than the one he had before. So you guys are leaving from the Midwest. Your flight is a 22-hour flight from New Gauntlet City to Queenstown, where you guys will be headed to in New Zealand. That is a very long flight. Fishing board. All right, sorry. I always have to keep an eye on the chat because it's always some good stuff. Let's do a few time passes. I know we have at least one, and that would be for Cupid. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, let's see how well I'm keeping up my secret identity obligations while in
It's
New
mostly
Zealand.
mostly obligation. Well, no, this is, remember, we had prom.
Mhm.
So it's time for prom. Like, it's been about a month or so. This senior trip is literally happening
Cheerleading.
right before graduation.
Popularity and modeling.
Exactly. You got
So-
all those responsibilities.
8, so 9 total.
All right, on a 9.
I've lapsed on one of the obligation, my choice.
All right.
Things are going pretty well though. You have an opportunity or advantage thanks to one of your obligations. I'm gonna say I've lapsed on my job.
Ooh, your modeling job is not going so well?
Nope. I've been
Hmm.
too busy running off. Whenever
Busy
crime happens.
Cupiding. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's not gonna necessarily bite you in the butt, we think, because you're going on senior trip, and it's not like you lined
Maybe
up any modeling gigs there.
I don't know.
Well,
New
you
Zealand's
definitely have it
pretty-
now.
Oh, just hoping I have.
But then let's see. On a 7 to 9, you last one obligation. On a miss, okay. Let's see. On a hit with those, you have an opportunity or advantage thanks to one of your obligations.
Same obligation.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
They paid for my trip.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they paid
They
for
got
your
they
trip.
got me first class.
So are you like the only, because I don't,
Donnie D's, you know he's in first class.
are the only PC, sorry.
Okay.
You won. Janos can't
is-
afford to fly first class, but does Yuan, the Pale Prince, aka the Fomorian, does he ride coach?
Does he got like
Of course.
fairy gold?
What? Janos would encourage you to go first class if you can. He's
I know he would. He's nice. I'm not going.
nice. Sweet. So I know, would Maya have accepted a first class ticket from Donnie D? Quote unquote, no strings attached, quote unquote.
I think if all the hopefuls were in coach, I guess the rest of them, or she should probably go with where the majority is. Yeah.
It seems like, well, what about Elaine? Would the Endeavors have paid for her to go to first class, or do they think it's a nice character building opportunity for you to ride coach for 22 hours?
I don't think they even thought about flying because they never fly. Does that
that's
make
true.
any sense?
Yeah,
So they have
I mean,
no comprehension of that or the difference between it. And I
it's one of those,
think
you're going to New Zealand. Dominique says,
Yeah.
that's wonderful, dear.
Yes.
Yes, that's great.
and in their minds, they picture some sort of dimensional step and you're in, New Zealand.
Yes, I remember the last time I dimension doored to New Zealand. It was great. Someone gave me a map to Australia, but I got there.
You're not going with a unicorn?
Exactly.
Saw a hand, Joe?
Yeah. Who are the Endeavors?
Oh, the Endeavors are the Magic Society who also happen to be living in a shared home where Elaine was raised.
Because I see the picture and the words. I'm like, I don't know who they are.
Oh, well, I guess. Oh, yeah, they were a couple of sessions early before you had joined the group. They are imagine Harry Potter meets Doctor Strange
Okay.
meets Three's Company.
Yeah.
Well, not much Three's Company.
No. But some awesome outfits.
Yes,
Also.
awesome outfits, and they have their own Pinterest board, so that's pretty great.
Okay.
Cool. I just realized that I still had. I'll fix that right there. Awesome. So you guys, hop on the flight. Now, flight is quite long. Everyone except for Alessandra are our riding coach. What? You think that's funny, Joe? I mean, it's what happened, right?
Maya had a choice. She chose poorly.
It's true. I mean, she wanted to go with the majority, but if she'd gone up front, then the
It would
majority
have been
was
tied. I mean,
black. I mean, it's a good point.
clearly she doesn't care about her boyfriend. Donnie, are you okay? I mean, Maya just turned you down.
He would look over at you like his expensive sunglasses. He would say, "I appreciate her teamwork."
Wow.
Stewardess, yeah, I'll take and he'll order some kind of like alcohol. They don't even card him. Do you want a spritzer, wine, champagne, something else, Sandra?
No, I'll get my own. Well, I mean, she'll obviously get it for us.
Cool. So
we're in international waters. Nobody's going to card us.
you're not wrong. Probably in coach, but first class, you can get a few drinks in you. Elaine, so when did the conversation happen between you and Junior? Is this a thing that he talked to you about his acceptance to go to college in Europe before you guys left for this trip, or while you're waiting in line to get your tickets, or at what point did he have this conversation with you?
That's a good question. Like, clearly he had mentioned something about it, but she hadn't picked up on that he wanted to talk about it. She just was like thrilled that he was going to go to college in Europe and wanted to know like if he was going to be a clockmaker or why he was going.
He would look so confused. Clockmaker? No, is that whatever? Where did you get that?
That's just what I picture that you go to Europe for.
I guess some people do. Oh, I'd imagine like Junior being a little bigger. I think they had to he had to get 2 seats, right? So he has the middle and the aisle because the idea of him going over someone who had the aisle seat would just be a nightmare. And it's super uncomfortable. And he's got one of the seatbelt extenders and his knees are kind of up a little bit. And he's hunkered over a little bit, but he's going to suffer in silence. And he says, no, there's this Druidic tradition that also has a...
Druidic?
Yeah, my mom...
Why didn't you tell me? I could have introduced you.
Oh, that's true. But
no, your mom knows them. So I'm not going to get in the middle of that. Your friends, your family friends are important.
I haven't met any of them. I'm really nervous about it. It's a whole thing, but I wanted to talk to you about it, and I meant to talk to you before we got on this plane. Because we're all cooped up and but I definitely want to talk to you before we land. So I guess now.
We've got 12 hours here?
Yeah.
So you can tell me all the stories.
Well, I don't. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about.
Well, if you're going to be a druid, I mean, yikes, you're going to have to.
Right. I mean, more about us. I've been thinking about, us, and it's been great, Elaine. But I'm thinking I'm going to be in Europe. You're not. And then long distance relationships, they just never work out. And I didn't want to keep you from having a good time, however you wanted to have a good time on senior trip. So I wanted to give you that opportunity to do that. And then he's quiet for a little bit. What do you do?
I think she sits there kind of very still, like she's working through the permutations of what he means. And she turns and she goes, does that mean you want to rip the bandage off?
Sometimes I think I know what we're talking about, but we're not. So let me just say that I think that we should probably break up. You can see other people and stuff.
So am I not one of the people that you're going to be nice to anymore?
I really like you, Elaine. I would never be mean to you on purpose, even if you're not my girlfriend.
Oh, so it's not like you hate me.
No. I just know at some point we should probably break up before I leave, and I thought it would happen now before you're out with like all the classmates and missing out on, having fun with them.
Are you going to be missing out on having fun with them?
I mean, I guess I hope not.
Okay, so how about this? I'll check in with you in 24 hours. But until then, let's just stay where we are. I mean, I get it, but I really wanted to be with you when we were here.
No,
But if it's someone else you wanna,
I think you're gonna need to manipulate him.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, that's not going to go well.
I mean, he's your superior. Your superior's not terrible. It's a one. You've got a chance.
Okay. Here we go. Roll. I got a 7.
You got a 7? Okay. On a 7 to 9 with provoking someone, they can rise to the bait and do what you want, stumble, and you take +1 forward against them. They err, you gain a critical opportunity, or they overreact, you gain influence over them. And so he says, I really think like it should just be a clean break. It should just be a clean break, and then you should go find someone else who will be there for you, because I'm not there for you. I have to go to Europe, and it's just the worst for you. I'm a terrible boyfriend, and you should just like this is for you. This is the best for you. And you start to get a little louder, and you won. Yeah, so Janos leans in and says, I think Junior is breaking up with Elaine.
And she goes, okay, so we're ripping the bandage off. I got it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. And you now take influence over him because he's racked with guilt. Now he feels terrible. And he's going to like do stupid things at your behest now. Just trying to make up for this. Yeah, so he's overreacted.
All right. And I think she stands up and she goes, excuse me.
Oh, yeah. And he kind of stands up and takes a couple of steps forward, hides a little bit of the light from the interior, right? From other people. What do you do?
I go, and if there's someone sitting next to Demos, I just give them the thumb that they need to go. I sit next to Demos.
Oh, nice. I think we'll say that Demos was probably sitting by probably Camilla, and they were just chatting, and Camilla's like, oh,
Gotta talk to him.
Oh, right. Do you need me to sit by Junior or
Whatever works for you.
Cool. And Timo's like, what's up, Elaine?
She looks at him and goes, did you tell Junior to do this?
Oh.
See,
no.
You know.
I mean, we talked about it. I needed advice.
So what did you tell him?
Now? He was supposed to talk to you before we left.
Why before?
But
boys are dumb.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, we are. You need to cry on my shoulder or something? Or do you need to like hook up with me to make him angry? I'm not entirely sure I'm into it. I'm just checking.
It's like, no, I think I don't know.
Cool. Well, just hang out here.
All right.
Donnie's been sending back highballs, so if you wanted to get a little drunk.
Just reach over and drink it.
Nice. Oh, sweet. Oh, man. I'm wondering, like, I think maybe you have a condition from this, right? This seems not great. Oh, you muted yourself, Sherry.
So I think she's figuring out what it is. So is there something that's just 100% turmoil?
I mean, hopeless, insecure, both of those seem to be a thing. Angry could totally fit right now.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we just go with angry, because it's just so infuriatingly stupid seeming, except that she can't figure out what part of it is wrong.
Sweet. So Camilla does the thing of like walking around. She goes to the bathroom. She comes back. She hovers around for a little bit. There are no empty seats. And so eventually she does go and sit beside Junior, so she has some place to sit. And then they start talking. After a little bit, you hear him laugh a little bit. Yeah. So
I have another highball.
Nice. Cool. So you picked up that Elaine has moved seats. And you're seated. Oh, let's see. Who did you end up beside? You think maybe you're let's do it. You got the window. No. Did you want the window seat or the aisle seat?
Probably not the window seat.
Okay. So Shadowboxer, you got the window seat. Janos is right in the middle. Because Janos is thoughtful that way. He'd take the middle seat, no problem. So yeah. He would lean over and tell you, I think Elaine and Junior are in a fight or something.
Oh, well. Who said that?
Janusz.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
gotcha.
man.
Oh, I mean they're probably fine. They've been together forever. I mean, but so annoying, you know. Donnie didn't even want to sit here. It sucks, but
Didn't he offer you a seat in the more privileged areas?
yeah, he offered, and then I said that it was important for me to be part of the team, and he didn't really pick up on it. That he should be sitting here too, but it's whatever. Man, I guess.
No, I think that's more on him. I don't now I'm learning more about humans as I go, but he does not seem to be the type of human that would give up his luxuries for, well, me and Janos of all people. And since your relationship is new, I thought it was a nice offer on his part.
No.
Do you not think I can guard this location by myself? And, well, this is before the troubles with Elaine.
Oh, well, I'm sure you can guard it. That's not part of it. I mean, just like the team has to be like the most important. And I mean, the second most important you would think would be your girlfriend, but I guess maybe not according to him. But whatever.
You should communicate your feelings to him. Either Donnie wasn't aware, and communicating with him will help you guys establish a better understanding of each other, or he doesn't care, and it's good for you to know that for sure, because if so, you should totally break up with him.
Well, I'm not going to break up with him. I mean, this is
Well,
probably meant to be.
Well, if you break up with him, Elaine is free.
Well, I hope not. I mean, her and Junior have been. Do you really think they? I don't know. Maybe now she'll look over and see what's going on back there.
And I think like this is the one part like when Yawn knows Elaine's body language to a T. You know, the weirdos know each other too well. It's like
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
in the way she walked. I knew at a glance.
Really?
I mean, do you want to pierce Elaine's mask?
Yeah, that might work. Yeah. Oh, I'm at strangely for the beacon very low mundane right now, but I'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah, everybody's moved your mundane like to like a 0. It's insane.
Yeah.
You're super dangerous.
Yeah. Ooh, just 7.
Okay, you get
Just got it.
one. You get one question from Pierce the Mask.
Oh yeah, I forgot how good these questions are. Geared
I
for
know. That's why I was like, let me nudge him towards this.
Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, what do you intend to do, Elaine?
I think that she's going to make Junior regret his choice.
Oh, that's great. Let me cut up to a quick scene with Cupid up front with Donnie.
Yeah, like while we're talking, I kind of want to pierce his mask because I'm
Oh,
like,
nice.
the whole Maya thing. Like, you didn't even try to convince her to sit up here with you. You just like rolled
bought her
over.
a ticket. I bought her a ticket, and she said
Wait,
no.
you
She
bought
needs
her
to
a ticket and she still said no.
Yes,
All right, well, let me roll because there's questions.
there are questions.
Oh, why I gotta roll so high? I got an 8.
Oh, one question.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. What question should it be? I need more misses. Come on.
I know, right?
How could I get your character to admit you rigged the prom?
Oh, how could you get into a mini rig the prom? I think if if you made sure and told him like you don't, number one, you don't care and you wouldn't out him, like a just between you and me kind of thing, he'd admit it, but you know, probably in a way that's not like you didn't record it or oh, what, she's crazy.
But I'm leaning in close. I mean, like, obviously I get that you really seem into her. I mean, you've clearly fixed the prom so you and she would win, and that's cool. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna spill the beans. No one else, everyone believes this though, so it's not subtle.
It wasn't subtle. I just hoped she would believe in herself, and maybe it worked because she turned me down, I guess. I don't know.
Like, have you been texting her at all during the flight? Like, hey, how are you?
That seems so lame. I sent some highballs back to Demos. I thought he'd share.
Really?
Well, I asked him to
Have
ask
you?
her if she.
You're an idiot. You were so dumb.
Okay, what do I?
Eon.
Huh? What?
So,
She's like got a pillow on her face and like one of the neck things, and she's like leaning back in her chair.
So Donnie here thought it would be smarter to send a drink to his friend Demos to give to his girlfriend rather than talk to her directly.
You are literally the worst, Donnie D. I used to think you were relatively cool. So should I just go back there? Because they have the whole.
You should. Go talk. And now I gotta provoke him.
Yeah.
Go apologize.
Nice. All right, provoke.
Wow. Oh, that's a 9 + 2.
Oh, well,
So
you're
that's
very
11.
good at provoking. You can't really pierce masks too well, but provoking people.
Difference of 1. Shut your pie.
All right. No, you said it was an 11, right?
Oh, this was, yeah.
Okay.
It's just the modifiers. Difference of 1.
He says, so if I do I just say I'm sorry that I'm up here and you're back there? Because I really don't want to sit and coach.
You have to apologize to her and see what she wants. You have to listen to her.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Absolutely. Thanks, Alessandra.
Mm-hmm.
And mostly you too, Eon. No problem. Can you order a couple more highballs before you go?
We can order them ourselves. We are in first class. We make the rules.
I mean, yeah, but
we can do whatever we want. Haven't you seen that old movie, Wedding Singer?
Oh, that was just a comedy, man. That's not real. I mean, it was not real. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, totally not real.
Anyway.
Cool. So David need to step away. So we'll just deal with a little bit of Janos and Yuan stuff. Janos says, so I received a letter from your parents. They were asking if we have set a date for our union.
Oh, what did you tell them?
I haven't written back because their calligraphy was on point, and I'm on letter 36.
Do you need help writing it back, or are you as overwhelmed as I am at this?
I'm pretty overwhelmed. There seems to be a lot of duties for you. I've never seen you do any of them.
This has been kind of a vacation for me. I mean, I was able to focus on what I wanted to focus on and not have to do courtly things. But yes, being king comes with responsibilities.
Okay. Well, but I'm not exactly clear. How long does it take until you will be king?
It'll depend on, well, the world goes, and I think I might be activating a move of mine. Perhaps it's not so different after all, I believe.
All
I'm going
right.
to be describing my world to Janos.
Nice. Yeah, describe your world and then roll freak.
Yeah, and ooh, I got a 10, so yay. So yeah, I think he's just going to describe the. I'm going to confess a flaw of my home, that it is trapped in a dreamlike loop. I will be king when my father Baelor and his wife Skillen fall on the battlefield, until they rise again in the next the end of the next winter season. They will take back over, and then I will take over when they fall again. It will continue this way until the loop changes once more.
So they don't really age out of this. It's this unending cycle of you being a prince and then a king and then a prince and then a king?
It's not an unending cycle, but it is a cycle. But when I'm a prince, I'll be free to be over here. I mean, if you don't want to be king with me, I know marriage is enough. So, like, if you don't want to come with me, I'll be back every 6 months.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of like a Persephone thing.
Yeah.
Been reading comparative mythologies. And hello, Donnie. And there is Donnie D.
And I think for the last bit of that, I will also...
Yes, what else are you going to do?
Oh, I don't have a condition, but I will... I think I will confess another flaw of my home, that even if my world has all the beauties, all the wonders, all the quests and treasures of the Fey world, without Janos by my side, it won't be as beautiful.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, he recognizes Donnie, and Donnie says, "Hey Maya, can we talk for a minute?" And you realize that he's standing in the aisle, and this is like a totally packed flight. And Janos says, Do you want me to move, Maya? I need to go to the restroom.
Oh, and she kind of looks up at Donnie. She's like, "Oh, wow, Donnie, I didn't see you there. No, I don't want to disturb your drinking. Actually, my friend and teammate Elaine seems to be distressed. You can have a seat here if you wish, but I need to go see to her. I think she's having a rough day. But no, thanks. Yeah, sure, whatever."
Janos says, "My prince, I'm going to go to the restroom." And then he gets up and says, "Donnie, baby, you guys should talk for..." And I says, "Hey, thanks, man."
Yeah, and as Maya walks away, I'll pat Donnie with the mithril arm. "Ah, my friend, you should take lessons from me. I am a maestro at love."
shit, the hopeful's got a lot of advice. Cool. So Maya, you've blown off Donnie D to go sit by Elaine and Demos.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's true. That's true. He couldn't have made that smart aleck comment because he doesn't realize that Alessandra's hopeful. So I guess he's just like, great, you've got advice too. Awesome. Because Jan and Alessandra's advice didn't work for shit. So, Maestro, he'll sit down in Janosch's seat. But we'll follow Maya as you head up to talk to Elaine. And you realize that Elaine's got her little tray. She's got like 3 empty glasses there.
Mm-hmm.
Demos has a switch out. Oh, hey.
She's like, oh, hey, you mind if I sit here, Elaine?
And she'll look at the glasses in front of her on the tray. She'll look at Demos's tray and she will pick them up, put them on his tray, stand up. Like she's gonna switch spaces with you in the aisle.
Oh, with me?
Yeah, because she thinks you want her seat.
She's like, no.
Demos says, no, Elaine. She wants to talk to you because of you and Junior. Here, I'll move. And he gets up and he'll like kind of move over and grab a few glasses and pick them up with him and go look for a waitress and hand her a bunch of empty glasses. And you can take Demos's seat because it's now the music is playing and the chairs are moving. So Maya sits down in Demos's seat, Elaine.
All right. And I said to her, how did you know?
She's like, well, I don't know. I had an idea, but to be honest, Yuan kind of told me that you might be having a problem. Was that what happened? You guys have a fight?
Oh, no, we didn't have a fight. That might have been satisfying. No. We ripped off the bandage.
Are you okay looking at all the empty glasses?
I am fine. Absolutely fine. Why do you ask?
Well, you don't drink very often, prom notwithstanding. But, just, do you want to talk about it? I'm having boy problems too, so,
Why
I could probably give you advice.
And she sort of goes, is she trying to break up with you too? She stands up and glares at Donnie. She looks back at you.
Yeah. And she's like, no, sit down. And she's like, well, I don't know, maybe, but yeah, these boys, I guess they'll always be doing something dumb or other, but I'm sure
they're so dumb, Maya. So dumb.
I know. They don't understand anything. And I'm sure just Junior's doing something stupid and he's gonna, figure it out sooner than later. But I want you to know that, I'm gonna be here for you. And hey, this is our trip. We only get to do this once. We can have some fun. It'll be great. You don't need to hang out with your boyfriend. You can hang out with the hopefuls if you want.
You are very nice, Maya. You know what I like about a person? I like it when they're nice. Then she says very loudly, I like nice people.
Junior winces a little bit. That is pretty great.
I think I was shooting for a comfort and support.
Yeah, let's roll it. Actually, I appreciate that, and let's see how it goes. Kind of pulling for a failure, but
just still an 8. Still got it.
All right.
On a 7 to 9, which is a hit, they hear you. They mark potential clear condition or shift labels if they open up to you. Did Elaine? I think maybe that's what we were seeing.
Yeah.
So do you want to mark potential, clear a condition, or do you want to shift your labels?
I want to mark potential. I'm
Nice.
hoping to have some uber skill by the end of this so that I can just
Nice.
blow a chunk out of New Zealand.
Because that'll
Yeah.
that'll be
That'll
great.
show 'em.
That'll show stupid New Zealand.
Stupid boy.
All right. Anyone have anything else they wanted to do on plane, or can we jump forward to Queenstown?
Make out hardcore with Eon.
Oh yeah, totally. Like there's a thing with Eon. It's like, hey, you want to join the Mile High Club?
Yes.
Because you
Yeah.
can do whatever we want in first class.
This is the 10. Wait, no, that's space. Damn. We were superhero high school. Why aren't we going to space?
Yeah, I was like, I think after I've given Donnie D my advice, if he takes it or leaves it, I will tell him that he is the third wheel and needs to leave so Janos and I can sit together and coach.
Oh yeah, Donnie would be like, yeah, well, my work is done here, obviously. So Maya's not in a forgiving mood. Donnie D's gonna head back to first class, feeling forlorn and rejected.
Oh yeah, I feel she does the teenage punishment thing of like,
Yes.
well, I don't know. You seem too busy. Now you want to talk?
You are the worst.
Donnie will do a drive-by.
If Donnie tells me what happens, I'm gonna confront Maya.
Oh yeah, that definitely needs. Okay, so first of all, Donnie will, like, when you do the blow-off thing, he will say, I came back here to say I'm sorry, but maybe we can talk later. And then he'll go. And yes, he'll completely whine to Alessandra and Eon after you guys get back from the bathroom, wherever else you snuck off to. And yeah, so let's jump forward to you guys landing in New Zealand. It is beautiful outside. It is a nice, lovely day outside. It's some degrees Celsius that equals around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not going to do the math. Someone else can do it for me. I suck at that. You are staying at Queenstown, which is a small resort town with about 30,000 residents. It's located in the southwest of the South Island, built around a picturesque inlet named Queenstown Bay near Lake Wakatipu, which is a long, thin Z-shaped lake formed by glacial processes. This is a pretty touristy destination, and Dr. Hawkray did a heavy amount of research, so she's pretty excited about this. This is 10 years ago, so I think she used Ask Jeeves. I think that's what she used, or maybe Yahoo Answers, one of those things. 10 years ago, I think there was Google, but I can't remember. I think Google's always been with us. It just became alive like 15 years ago. Anyway, cool. So after the long flight to New Zealand, you guys have to clear customs. Turns out that New Zealand has a pretty rigorous screening process because they have biosecurity officers. They don't really care that you guys are all from a supers high school. They read out a standard list of questions like stuff about bringing food items into the country. Have you been on any farms overseas? They ask if your shoes are clean. It's a pretty rigorous protocol, and it's all about New Zealand's biodiversity. So you end up, before they let you go, you end up having to scrub the soles of your shoes in clean rooms, and your luggage is all carefully screened and examined by officials. I'm curious, Yuan, what is the weird thing that they have to ask you about that is in your luggage?
That would be the Fomorian tiara I brought for the queen who owns this land.
That is awesome. Oh, that's great. So yeah, they kind of just mark it down and take some notes, take a picture of it. Yeah, I think the mithril arm sits off, like they have to do a special scan.
Oh yeah, I think like,
Accurate
he just unstraps it, like slams it down, and, like it goes through like the machine, like they're like someone's like looking at him really strange. Oh, do not worry, I am right-handed.
Nice, that is perfect. Cool. So Dr. Hawkray has you guys. She's arranged for your travel to the beachside resort where you guys will all be staying. I'm curious, Elaine, Are you rooming with Maya, or are you rooming with one of the other classmates?
It makes sense that I would be rooming with Maya, doesn't it? Yes, I am rooming with Maya. We are all set.
All right, and then Alessandra, I don't think you're going to be allowed to room with Jan, seeing as Dr. Hawkray handled this.
Excuse
me? I mean, you may end up
maybe
sleeping with Jan, but you're not officially going to be allowed. Dr. Hawkray is like, listen, you love who you love, but you cannot room with Jan. I'm sorry. And Eon's like, I tried like 36 times. I could not.
I was just gonna ask you to do that.
I already did and failed every single time.
You see me.
Yep, and I will later too. Doesn't mean I can't sneak in. So do you end up rooming with Sarah, Camilla, or Barbara?
Barbara.
Nice. Get to room with Goldilocks. Cool. So Yuan, you of course also are not allowed to room with Janusz. So who do you end up rooming
I
with?
can't room with my fiance? What kind of slave town is this?
Dr. Hawkray says, I have a very complex algorithm that did all the room assignments. I'm sorry.
Then, of course, I'm with Half Squatch.
Nice. Oh, God, he's so miserable. So, yeah, Half Squatch just, like, moved his bed off, like, his mattress off, and he just sleeps on the floor. He's, like, flipped the frame because he's so big that he's worried he will break it. So he just
I have two mattresses then.
Yeah, you have two mattresses. No, he's on the mattress. You can have two box springs.
Oh, no, he's not. He would crush the mattress, and I would have to warn him of this. He's on the floor.
Yeah, okay. You've talked him out of the mattress and the box springs. He just sleeps on the floor. He just leaves the bed there after starting to flip it up. So, super sad. Yes. Oh, yeah. Cool. So, let's stick with it. So yeah, you tell him he'll have to sleep on the floor. He's like, yeah, that seems about right. Did I do the right thing, Yuan?
No. Elaine is a diamond amongst minerals and quartz. You found probably the one good thing in your life, and you threw it away frivolously. I have seen many stupid things since I have come to the human realm, like MySpace and the bops and a jester who thinks she is worthy of being my equal. And this is the most foolish I have seen anyone be.
Thanks. I appreciate your honesty and candor.
No problem.
So he's just gonna prop a pillow up and try to sleep on the floor right by the air conditioning unit. Sweet. So you guys head into hotel rooms, and Dr. Hawkray tells you that she set everybody up with local guides. And it turns out that the four of you are all in you get to get in one like Jeep with a local guide by the name of Timu Curtis. So does anyone try to blow off the
Maya,
tour?
what the hell is the matter with you?
What now?
What the hell is the matter with you, girl? Donnie goes out of his way to do so much for you, buys you a first-class ticket, then when you turn him down on that, then he goes back to apologize to you, and you don't have the time of day on a 22-hour flight to listen to his apology?
I mean, it's not like she was
Are
drinking
you that stuck up? Like,
It's
did
not like
winning prom queen go that much to your head?
It's not like he was sending her presents or anything to placate her.
Apparently he was, but he was dumb and sent them to someone else to send to her like a servant. He trusted the wrong servants, clearly, but
Wow.
I don't understand.
What? How Maya just didn't bother to listen to Donnie apologizing for.
I didn't hear him apologize. Did he apologize?
No.
Oh, most vociferously to me.
He apologized to you?
Well, Maya left before he could apologize to her.
She was like 4 feet away. Oh, God, boys are so stupid.
Wow. Yeah, like he really tried really hard, I guess.
I'm gonna just slap you. What happened to you? Like, you win prom queen in a rigged election, and then all of a sudden you're just so good. You're so much better.
I'm not better, but I mean, he has to understand priorities. Like,
You were his priority. He invited you to a first class. He bought you a ticket with his own money.
he doesn't make that in a day anyway, in an hour. That's not important to him. The thing that I tried to explain to him that was important to me was being on this part of this team and being the best hero I can.
But
he couldn't slum it for just 18 hours.
So you're saying he's not important to you?
No.
That's the message you sent.
I think you are telling Shadowboxer how the world works. So yeah, do you want to use your influence to
I mean, I can just do it, right? I have influence.
Yeah, you just use the influence. There you go.
Yeah, it stays there. And I'm just saying, you are lowering
you surrender the influence, and then you can give them a -2 on a move, inflict a condition, or take a +1 on a move targeting them.
No, I think I'm just changing her labels.
Oh, okay, cool. So then that's someone with influence tells you who you are and how the world works. Then that would give Shadowboxer the opportunity to potentially reject it.
What is take advantage? Yeah, I think I'm trying to shift their labels. You are you're being a dumb girl. Trying to lower superior, raise mundane.
Okay. I think she has to reject that. I don't think she is emotionally mature enough to understand what's going on here.
I will aid her in any way necessary.
I've never had anyone try to aid someone else rejecting influence.
It must be
I've
possible.
literally never had that happen.
Yeah,
I've played this
you can.
game.
You just can't do it selfishly because there's no stat.
Right. Okay,
Only
cool.
others can help you.
Interesting.
All right. So you will roll flat, David, for Shadowboxer.
I mean, you didn't need the help.
And Elaine, you did it. Gangbusters? Oh, wow. You rolled a 10.
A 10.
Nice.
What happens in that case? Let's see.
On a hit, you successfully hold yourself and tune them out. On a 10 plus, you get to choose 2 options. I will drop it in the chat what they are. Just to help out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I'm nice. So you can shift your own labels, cancel her influence, Alessandra's influence over you, or you can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, I get 2 of these. All right. Well, I want to make a race to the potential line. So I'm going to try to act to prove them wrong in a second. And I don't really want to cancel your influence. Yeah, well, all right. I know her response to this. I feel like it makes more sense. The cancel influence. Let me see. Might do the other one, but I think she's going to, the way she acts out is just like, yeah, maybe he's not the only one who doesn't take team priority to heart. I mean, you're up there too. Like, I even joined the hopefuls after you, and you're supposed to be the leader. Where were you?
You maybe want to add this to your drive of punch someone you shouldn't.
Oh yeah, I did add new drives too recently. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a very good point. Yeah, actually that does that make sense, Joe?
Yeah,
Should we have a fight in this car?
So let's totally have the fight.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's ramp up the drama. Okay.
This is awesome. It's like right in front of the Jeep where a very handsome guide.
This is
who's been
Countess
assigned you
traveling
guys.
to an incredible place.
And yeah, you guys are in this beautiful, lush kind of
I'm sorry.
paradise by the sea, and you're about to get into a fight. And Shadowboxer punches Alessandra. This is amazing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So, do we think it's just like a punch, and then we'll see if it becomes a fight where we're directly engaging a threat? I think I'm good with starting off with it just being a punch, and then we'll see if it's a fight.
Oh yeah, no. Let's do it.
So Alessandra, you get socked in the face.
Oh, wow. And I blink and I'm holding my face. And is this in the car, like before we're getting in
It's
the
before
car?
you even like. All he said was
Like
"Kia
so
ora,
like
everyone."
the whole like other
What the
students
fuck?
are around is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So let's
I think Cold Snap is like, oh damn.
And she of course does the you don't know anything about me. That's why you lost influence. That makes sense.
Nice.
Just because Rich has let me swap playbooks since I'm so close. I'm doing some of that stuff.
No, get in the fight. Come on.
I'm just writing the thing down.
You only
Swap my
have
moves.
36 minutes.
I know.
Why are you working so hard to switch playbooks when it's only going to count for half an hour? Come on.
Because I can shut people down now. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I will totally punch you right back. Like, wow, you excuse you insignificant little brat.
Oh.
I'm shutting them down.
Oh, violin out. Sorry.
Now it is time for the violins.
Yeah.
So
I
can
think
I
you
roll my
all just
move?
like backing away. It's like girls are crazy.
So gonna roll my move.
Okay. So what is this move called?
Cold and cruel. When you shut someone down, roll superior.
I'm bringing up my Halcyon City Herald.
When you shut someone down, roll plus superior. It is like on 10 plus, you either inflict a condition on them, make them lose influence over you, or take influence over them, your choice.
Oof, that is
So
pretty
9, you
nasty.
either each inflict a condition on the other, or both lose influence over each other, your choice. On a miss, they gain influence over you.
It's the most Monster Hardy move in
Yeah, no,
Masks
it's
I've
like
ever seen.
directly copied and pasted from Monster Hearts.
Is it cold and cruel? It's like shut someone down, but
It's entirely shut someone down.
free.
That is an 11.
Wow. So on a 10 plus, you get that choice.
I'm
Condition,
going to
influence, or
inflict a
take
condition on them. Guilty.
I
I think it makes actual sense there.
That seems to fit.
Because you are being a brat to your boyfriend and you did just punch me.
Cool. So yeah, how do you handle that? Maya, it looks like she's not going to punch you back.
No, I would actually hurt her and I don't want to do that.
It would break you.
Probably not that far.
Yeah, I guess how'd you shut her down? Was it like a physical thing or did you
No, I called you an insignificant little brat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah, that seems to cue that one up. Sorry, it's a quote from Ferret. That's like. So what do you do, Shadowboxer? People are like watching this. You heard Liam, aka Cold Snap, go, "Oh damn!" And Junior just shakes his head. It's This is the worst day.
Yeah, I guess maybe she says, oh man, I feel like this is this is great. Like I feel like the teenager now. I feel like she says, well, whatever, I guess. Like one day you won't be jealous about the prom anymore. Then we can talk then. I don't know if she's making a move there, but she's just like, whatever.
Okay.
I know. Is that a move? Probably not. I can't think of a move.
I don't think you're trying to provoke her to do anything. You're just laying down a threat that we'll see if it's empty or not. Monster arts would be a thing, but I don't think masks.
I mean, if you had Cold and Cruel.
Yeah, it's true. If only you were a star. It's like, no wonder you would have swapped playbooks.
Yeah, I do think that Elaine does, though, say it's a really nice way to talk to your teammate.
To who?
She says that to Alessandra.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, she had perfectly fine reasons for what she chose to do. Glad you enjoyed first class. She just gets in the car, in the Jeep.
Oh yeah, and especially after that, Maya just like follows right behind her and just like glares at everybody. I mean, mostly Alessandra, but this crowd too.
Yeah, and I think Dr. Hawkray splits people up and makes sure they get to their little tour jeeps, and it says, Kiora. Your guide says, Timu Curtis. It seems like you got some things
I want
to
do something before I get into the Jeep.
What are you gonna do?
I'm spending my influence on Alessandra to give her a condition. That was very uncalled for. I think you're insecure now.
What do you say to Alessandra?
Oh, damn. I think it is just that thing that had started becoming his catchphrase, and just getting to the Jeep, opening the door. What is thy damage? And then like getting in and closing the door before Alessandra can get to the Jeep.
Oh, I'm not even walking towards it.
Oh, Dr. Hawkray is going to come over and say, Alessandra, you need to get on the Jeep. I've assigned you to that Jeep.
Oh, the Jeep where I was just punched by one of the students?
You were punched by a student? I was dealing with Junior. He's crying a lot. Are you all right? Do you need me to...
I'll be fine. I just hope this... I'll be fine. It was just Maya.
Oh. Should I reassign you to a different...
I mean, that might be smart, just to let cooler heads prevail.
All right.
I'm sure Donnie has no problem switching with me.
I'll check with Donnie.
Let me provoke her.
Yeah, we'll see if she actually checks with Donnie or she's just saying that.
Yeah. Again, a 10.
Man, you cannot get any potential.
No.
And by the way, you're in arrears. You bought this playbook in arrears, okay? You've got a debt to me, the GM. That's fine. Okay, cool. So she says, yeah, I'll get Donnie. And I think Temu Curtis, your guide, kind of checks off because I believe we're down one. Yeah, so I guess we'll wait for your fourth member there. Do you guys usually get in a tussle?
First time ever.
Oh, well, you're on vacation. First time for everything. No worries.
That's right. Where are we going?
Gonna take you around, show you a bit of Queenstown and some of the locals. You know, this is just a quick tour.
Where's the Queen?
And he'll rattle off some like history about New Zealand and royalty that Rich doesn't know, but he, being an amazing tour guide, would, which wastes just enough time for the door to open up. Maya, did you sit in the back? Or I imagine it's one of those, Oh, yeah, yeah. It's one of those type Jeeps that there are seats that kind of face each other, right, in the back.
Oh yeah.
So you have an empty seat beside you, and the door opens up, and Donnie looks in and goes, Dr. Hawkray said I have to ride with you guys. And then he gets in and he sits down beside you.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think because she went in right after Elaine, so it was probably like across from her, I bet.
Okay.
That makes sense. I'm assuming it's like the back seat is like 4 people, like 2
Yeah,
facing.
yeah, the back seat, two facing each other. Yeah, 4 people, you could squeeze in another person if you really needed to. And once Donnie closes the door, your Temu Curtis takes off and starts fills you in, shows you the sights, talks to you about the Maori legend of the lake, which I had stuck in your little pre-thing, but it's the legend of Lake Wakatipu, and then he even takes you guys out to this little subdivision. He goes, hey, over here, there's some celebrities. I don't know, you guys listen to Sheryl Crow? Huh? Yeah, sweet ass, right? And Sam Neill, it was in that movie Event Horizon. It was good. And points out their really nice, expensive homes. And then he goes, but the richest celebrity around, not really a celebrity except for being famous for being rich, is the man with more money and sense up there, a lodge high up on the summit, Araki Mount Cook. But
is he the queen?
Oh no, we don't have a queen.
I will sigh, look at the tiara, then offer it out to Elaine.
She'll be right.
She
Like your middle arm.
She sort of stops and says, isn't there a place where and she stops and she goes, what's the music scene like here?
Oh, we got lots of great music. Come on. And he'll drive you guys down near the beach where there are a few, not clubs, but more like bars, like a Joe's Crab Shack, like bars that are near the beach. They've got lots of live music over here. Drinking age is 18. So I'll be right there.
I think Maya just looks at Donnie and just back and just like, yeah, I could use a drink.
You could have had a drink like the whole flight. I sent drinks back to you. Didn't Demos give you the drinks? I sent you drinks.
And I think
I'll get you a drink now.
Elaine gets out of the Jeep and she goes, I drank your drinks.
Oh. Well, I hope they were good.
They were delicious. And
Good.
she'll turn to Maya and she'll go, I'm sorry. I was crying, so Demos gave them to me. But I wasn't crying on the outside, but I was crying.
Oh. Junior dumped you?
And she turns around to face him and she goes, yeah, I think that is the word for it. Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. So you guys pile out of the car and Timo Curtis takes you in. So Alessandra, you end up in a completely different Jeep with a different tour guide. Mm-hmm. How are you passing your time?
Who all is? What other students are here?
Oh, I think you are with
the two that we previously never appeared before.
Sure, let's introduce them. Camilla and Barbara, your roommate, and we'll say that Demos is in there too. Yeah. So
great trip already, right?
And Barbara says, I know, right? It's pretty great. I really enjoyed the flight. Wait, you're being facetious. God.
Babs, come on. It is Babs, right?
Yeah, she could.
Okay, because I remember you said that earlier. So
Yeah.
no, I was talking about how I got in a fight earlier. You were literally like there.
Oh, well, the flight was good, but yeah, I guess it had to be.
Really? It was 22 hours, Babs.
Oh, I mean, I slept a lot.
That's fair. Cannot fault you. There's not much else to do.
I'm not going to sleep. I wanted to get all my sleeping done because I'm going to stay up late every night. So we're going to have an amazing time.
I do hope you don't get the rash.
She quickly opens her little guidebook that she brought along with her and starts flipping through for medical procedures.
So Camilla, how are you doing? It feels like I haven't seen you in forever.
True. Did you want someone to look at your nose? It looks a little wonky.
Thank you.
No, I mean, really, I think they have a first aid kit in the front.
No, and I'm thanking you for being so caring.
And your guide Willow says, "What? Is that a problem?" And Camilla will ask for if they're going to come around and end up putting like a little bandage splint type thing on your nose, because I think that's very funny and absolutely unnecessary. And
I know, like I'm fine. It's my pride that is hurt. All right, I'm insecure.
Cool. So, as yes,
Deimos, you're here too.
You're not wrong.
So were you drinking all the drinks that Donnie was sending you to give to Maya?
I did not drink all the drinks that Donnie sent me.
Well, whatever. It's too late now.
You don't apologize to a girl with high balls, man. I knew that it would fall like a lead balloon. So
I know that's why I sent him back there. But then there's this whole other thing that happens.
So you and Maya in a big fight now. That sucks.
I'd hardly call it a big fight, but
okay. I mean, I'm surprised you let her hit you though. I'm pretty sure you could take her.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Like, that would make it far worse. Like, I don't want to injure her.
Huh.
I just want her to get her head out of her ass.
Shouldn't you just like have her and Donnie talk, get out?
Well, hopefully that's going to happen since he took my spot in the van.
Oh, damn. That's funny. That's going to be terrible. I really wish somebody was recording it. So we cut back to the Crab Shack. I won't call it Joe's Crab Shack, but basically it's a kind of Margaritaville styled, slightly touristy bar where you guys are probably having some toasty pies with 10 spaghetti inside it, as Rich looks over his thing of various New Zealand foods, and a sausage sizzle, which is like a white bread with like sausage and stuff in the bit of it. Oh, I totally wish I had paid more attention to the Australian stuff that they did on The Good Place, because I would use the hell out of it right now, because it was hilarious. They had an American themed American themed Australian restaurant that was insanely funny. It was great. But yeah, so you guys are having toasty pies and sausage sizzles along with beers, because why not? And yeah, so that's happening when the television that's up there. It's the kind of bar and grilly, right? So there are a bunch of TVs showing various non-American sports. And a local news report comes on showing the Kawaru Bridge. And Temu says, or Temu Curtis says, oh, it's only 20 minutes drive from here. And it's a big steel arch bridge, and it spans over the Kawaru River. And you see there are cliffs on either side, and it's quite dramatic. But you also see there are police cars on either end of the bridge blocking the road. And it appears that this initial footage is from a helicopter. And you see that in the middle of the bridge, there's like a wooden platform, and there's some people that are gathered there, as well as an older man who's wearing green long johns. Maybe it's an old style costume. He's got a bunch of like leaves and stuff fashioned onto it. And he has a bullhorn, and it's hard to tell exactly, but the news reporter says that this is the Green Man, and he's making demands for climate change, action on climate change. And he's threatening to push these hostages off the bridge unless world leaders immediately create a binding resolution to put a price on carbon. What do you do?
I completely agree with him.
I changed the channel.
No. I agree with him. I go, but the hostages are a step too far. Classic boy move. Take it too far, too hard.
Of course. Tried to make a statement. It doesn't matter who you hurt in the process.
Exactly. We'll turn to our guide and go, can you drive us out there? Or at least give us directions on this map?
Oh, right. You guys are supers. So you're going to give it a go?
Sure.
All right. Well, should be a piece of piss for you. Green Man's not great. Let's go. And he'll toss down some funny looking money to pay for the food, and you guys hop out and you'll drive the Jeep along. So, Alessandra, how do you...
won't.
What?
We're going by unicorn.
Oh, well, he'll be heading out towards the vehicle when the unicorn shows up.
When it comes out, we go, do you want to come?
Oh. That's all right. I'll be here.
Okay.
He goes, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Cool. So you guys are going to travel.
Does Donnie go with us?
I mean, Donnie will say, is there room?
Yeah.
I'll have to carry him, but like a, threshold carry, but there'd be room.
There's no first class here, but I guess if he can fit on.
Okay, let's go do this. Donnie says. He's just, I did not bring my suit. Good. So, Alessandra, how do you find out about this and get involved? Because I do not want to exclude you from this.
Oh, yeah, I was muted. Because I'm very popular on social media.
That's true.
So I'm very hip to that. And since I'm a star, I'm getting a lot of tags to Venus or Cupid's. Oh
yeah.
I have a very wide audience now as Cupid, and so that's how I find out about it. And so I gonna have to get the tour guide to make a pull over or make a stop. Actually, no. The other three of Demos,
Demos,
Goldilocks,
and Camilla. Goldilocks couldn't really help you get anywhere.
No. Mirror Walker.
Yeah, she could definitely.
Like,
Camilla.
well, what I'm asking them is like the three of you, you're like actually training to be superheroes, right?
Babs is like, no, and Camilla says,
Well, apparently,
yes.
like, not too far from here, like, there's some villain activity, some hostages are at stake. So, y'all want to?
Demos is always, let's get in on that action.
Okay, sure. I mean, like, I just wanted to make sure you three were aware, because I'm not really into the whole superhero thing. But I will definitely go to help you out. Or
Babs will be like, yeah, I just have prehensile hair, so I'm gonna just like hang back.
That's pretty cool. What do you like? That's real cool, Babs.
Thanks, but yeah, no.
All right. Well,
so Willow will quickly drive along. He'll be showing up a little bit on the late side, unfortunately. But
well, like Demo's Mirror Walker, you get like we pull over, you'll be able to get there way quicker than if we drive. So let's stop at this driver. Let's stop at this rest stop up here.
Nice. So yeah, Willow pulls over, and then Mirror Walker's like, "See ya, Babs," and she asks you to put your hand on her shoulder, and she grabs Demos' hand. No. You're not coming?
No. I just, I'll keep Babs company for a bit.
Oh. Well, okay then. And so they start to, they will try to head out. So we will jump over to.
But like, once they're gone, I want like pull Babs aside. I'm like, Babs, if I show you something, you have to promise to me that you will never tell anyone.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to provoke her. I'm trying to provoke her.
Because she's like, I love secrets.
Okay.
So if you provoke her, where she'll legitimately keep quiet.
Even if like I don't know what I roll, but I reveal that I'm Cupid to her. So
yeah,
no matter what, an 8.
Nice.
So
cool. So yeah, she will say, yeah, I will absolutely keep your secret. And then you transform. She's like, oh wow, I thought Cupid was like an adult. She looks so old.
Legally, we are. Wait, what? Then cut that.
All right, now we cut to you guys. Unicorn flying your way up as your battle brother carries all 3 of you, plus Donnie D, to the foot of the bridge, Kawaru Bridge, and there you see the ranting green man as he is demanding people meet. Basically that the leaders work on carbon taxes and reduction, and then you guys are there. You've arrived. There are a few cops who are there. I don't think they would recognize you guys because it's not like you're known internationally, but you're also arriving on a unicorn with a guy with a giant metal arm, so you're noticeable. What do you do?
Well, I, for one, would like to pledge solidarity with the Green Man and try to convince him that the hostages must be let go.
Nice.
I just want to punch the Green Man until he's no longer a problem. Like, go hang out with my boyfriend, because y'all are being very mean lately.
There's a lot of meanness going on. You're not wrong.
Junior started it.
He did start all of this. He like got the boulder rolling down the hill and has just gathered all of this moss. It's like a Katamari Damacy thing now. He's just drawing everyone into this vortex of anger and yelling. It's terrible and also amazing.
I guess can Shadowboxer have time to closely observe this opposition before we get started?
Yeah, assess the situation.
Or I'm going to try and use that soldier move.
Oh, right. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, before we get started.
before we get started.
I
All
can
right.
hold some to
Roll plus savior.
in the future, theoretically, depending on how I roll. Well, an 8. 9. So
Okay, on a 7 to 9, you hold 2.
I will spend a team to allow you to view this from the majesty of a unicorn.
ooh, very nice.
Oh, nice. So knock that team pool down to 2.
And I think I
And you have-
sold extra, right? Yeah. 3.
Hold 3. Awesome. Now, you guys are actually entering into battle against a big foe. So let's see how this goes. We will start off with 2, adding 2 to the thing. So we go from 2 to 4. So somebody up that team pool back to 4. Who do you think is the leader? Is it Elaine because she said we have to do this? It didn't seem like anybody else was into it. Do you have influence over Yuan and Shadowboxer?
I think I have influence over everyone in the group.
All right. That'll take you to 5 team. You definitely don't sound like you have the same purpose because of what Yuan and you have both said. So does anyone mistrust Elaine? And are you guys ill-prepared? I think so. There's a lot going on here. So I'm going to take another one. I'll take you back down to 4. Cool. So, yeah, by the way, none of these cups have guns. They have, like, tasers, but there's a unit that has guns. They have not called those people in yet. They're on their way. Oh, yeah. Elaine, you can take a condition if you want to prevent taking away that.
That's what you do is take a condition.
You can if you want. So you go back up to 5 if you want to.
Sure, I can take a condition. I think, let's see here. I kind of got this. Oh. Geez, I don't know if any of them fit though. Let's see here. So I don't think she's afraid or nope. I don't think it's appropriate at this moment.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
cool.
The
That's fine.
team will have to.
It's just an option. If you don't think those fit, then don't take one. It's fine.
Okay. Well, it is true. Taking it is good for my move, I guess. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to roll dice to dice.
So you're gonna activate?
Yeah, I mean,
Charge
I'll
up.
activate essentially, but do the thing where we stop and check with the cops to say what's going on. You can see everything, is that right? So what is your assessment, Maya?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to answer this the way I think before we get started it kind of works. I think she's kind of squinting and like, I mean, I think I can take him. He doesn't look too tough, but getting there might be trouble. I don't know.
Because I think that's the danger that he is harm to his hostages, right? So
Yeah.
what would we
It
have
sucks
to do?
because I kind of agree with him.
Exactly. So
Cool.
so we want to free those hostages and make ourselves hostages?
I mean, looking at this bridge, I could probably get over there. It's going to be hard, but I mean, wouldn't be. I could do it. It's going to be a hell of a leap, but I've been training, so I could probably do it.
Okay.
Awesome. As you guys are talking, the green man says, "I mean business," and he shoves one of the hostages off the platform.
All right. Violin snatch. So sorry. I'm gonna try the violin.
All right. Oh, did you do your what was your power up? How did you roll on that one?
Oh, I haven't done it yet. That's
Oh,
what
well, you better do that first.
okay. I have a plus
Roll
one.
plus conditions. You only have one.
So that gives me a 9.
Okay. On a 9, you mark a condition, and you get to hold 3 burn.
Okay. So
You get to have 3 conditions right now, but instead you have 2, which is pretty good.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll take X insecure just because I'm used to having Alessandra here, and so it's not that I ever listened to her. It's just I'm used to her voice. But I will draw my power, and I have how much? 3 burn.
Yes.
So I will do the snatch to pull that person to me. Essentially to as they get pushed off to bring them back to standing by me.
Nice. So this person's like, falling, 43 meters, which is a whole lot of feet. And you snatch them out of the air and yank them over to you. And Green Man looks down the bridge and he sees the 4 of you and he says, oh. And then these vines start rising up. So Shadowboxer, what do you do? Doesn't look like you need to sneak over now.
Yeah, and it's kind of just broad daylight too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I gotta get over there. I think I'm gonna use one of these hold to cross the distance between them and you.
All right, do it.
So yeah. Oh, so you said there were kind of vines rising up from the bottom of this, like the river below.
Yeah. So as you're doing this, just so we have an interesting out here.
Yeah.
Cupid comes flying into the scene.
Earpiece in. Who's on point?
Nice.
What would you like me to do?
And she asks that question. Then a person who is dressed in, well, you've gone to a Super's high school, so you've learned about like silver and mostly golden age henchman clothing. So you know that this is obviously one of Green Man's henchmen, as he pops up this weird, funky laser and shoots Cupid out of the sky.
No.
And it's like a weird lightning bolt shoots out of this gun.
All right. Oh, can I do a thing?
You can do a thing.
This is, I love this, especially after this fight that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what Maya was starting to do was kind of use these vines to kind of like parkour over there. But when she sees this, I think I'm gonna use one of these.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna use
Joe
one.
is leaving, just so.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Well, but this might mess this up then. Feel free to veto this, either of you. But I think I want to use another hold to redirect this attack to another character or nowhere. No, I was thinking to me, but yeah. I guess it's to another character. Yeah, to me. Yeah, sure.
I'd rather be hit with it because it's a good exit for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah, if the game were ongoing and Joe was sticking around, I think that would be an amazing moment, especially Shadowboxer sacrificing.
Yeah, I have to drive to New York, so.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I didn't realize you were doing that. That totally makes sense.
Cool. Joe, thank you for playing. We will see you next
let's
week.
hear the
Have a safe drive.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I get hit
so
with
the
the
lightning
lightning.
bolt hits, and then we have like this black silhouette with all these Kirby balls around it, and then Cupid's gone, and you see a few feathers just kind of float down towards the thing, and then the henchman looks down at the gun, and Green Man goes, "Yeah!" and his henchman seems a little surprised. He did not think it would do quite that. Now you know I mean business.
And then I think that's when all 3 of us start running in unison towards him. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense. I think Donnie is too. Yeah, Donnie's going for it. He's going to run in behind Shadowboxer, letting her lead things, but he's there. You won. Are you hopping back on your battle brother to ride in for this fight?
Oh, of course. I mean, the Green Man is made of vegetation, am I correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
And I am riding a beast that eats vegetation. This shall be an easy fight.
We'll see.
So yeah, I think I am going to directly engage with my unicorn.
Awesome. You should certainly do that thing.
And luckily, I'm on my Kirby Craft, so I get to roll a superior.
You do.
And of course, I'm going to be screaming out something about them being a foul, horrific being, but I will need help as I only got a 6.
Oh, please, please, please. You
I
guys
will
don't
help.
need to help. Fomorian's fine.
I will help.
All right, fine. Spin a team pool. What does it look like?
Essentially, she sees the gallop and she sees the henchman. I assume there's a couple more of them.
Yeah,
Or there's
of
just the
course.
one. And they sort of start to turn with their guns. And I think she does a sort of moat that moats those 2 guys together, like so
Nice.
that they can't shoot at him. So
But
that he
because
can
you're
get back.
using team, we're not going to say that you have to use one of your
I'm just
burn, but
yes, I
that's
just wanted
that's
to
what
use
it
an
looks like.
effect that
Cool. I'm just
people
making
have
sure we're on
seen
the same
before.
page because I agree with you. That's a very cool thing. So awesome. Yeah. So you moat those guys in order to give Baylor the victory. So what is that? What's the choice on your 7?
Oh, I think I'm going to take his confidence away as she like takes a huge bite out of his shoulder and I think like takes out the arm that is holding the bullhorn.
Oof, nasty. Cool. So you're frightening the opposition, I guess. That's
I
pretty terrible.
was just taking their confidence, take something away from them.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Sweet. His confidence will definitely take a hit from that, as well as his shoulder. But he is going to reach out with some vines and snatch you off of your mount and slam you to the bridge. So take a powerful blow.
Of course.
Oh, and I think you have a thing for that, right?
It only counts if I have conditions.
Well, I'm trying to give you some, so.
Well, I did get a 9, so I will probably get some.
All right. On a 7 to 9, we'll take a powerful blow. You get to choose to lash out verbally, give ground, and give your opposition an opportunity. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. What do you want to do?
Oh, I think I'm going to give ground. Maybe I'm thrown off the bridge or something.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. He slams you to the ground. You bounce a couple times and fly off the bridge, plummeting 43 meters, which is a lot of feet, down to the raging river below. That's awesome. You only got thrown off the bridge. Shadowboxer, what do you think about that? The Green Man's like, yeah! He's very excited by this.
Well, I do not like that at all. But just real quick for all the players and also Rich, you count too. Is this a good time to use Moment of Truth? Like, I feel like it might be, but I don't want to like cut this combat off right now. How's everyone feel?
You are certainly welcome to use Moment of Truth to take out the Green Man here, if that's what you'd like to do. I mean, that would be pretty amazing.
Yeah. Are you two okay with that too? Oh yeah, you want. Looks like he's already voting for that. Okay.
Mott!
Definitely.
Yeah. Because okay, if that's cool with everybody, I think I might do that. So I think she sees Cupid kind of zapped into out of existence basically, and she was halfway swinging through these vines to get to this bridge, and then almost like just seconds later, before she can even get there, maybe she's like using all of her training to get to this bridge as fast as possible. She's the one who doesn't have really any powers, and she can't do it quite fast enough before she sees Yuan as well go off the bridge into the river below, and just like there's that panel, just of her eyes that are just like squinting. It's like game time, so she kind of gets all the way there and just does the swings through with her legs out to double kick, the green man. And I think she just goes off on him, right?
It's like torrent of punches and all that. Is that what it looks like? And then she takes out, because you win, right? Like, so the henchman that had the lightning gun thing, you take him down as well. Is this just a fury of martial arts blows? Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, I think just for my own benefit too, I'm going to read it real fast.
Yeah.
When you show the team exactly why you belong here, you do any one thing, take out any one enemy, no matter how insane, no matter how ridiculous, because that's you. Their jaws are going to drop when you're done. Of course, pulling off something like this tends to bring unwanted attention and a dangerous reputation. So yeah, I think she, I don't know if you read that, like the Spider-Man thing where he beat up Kingpin like a long ago, but yeah, she just does just like you would describe, kind of, and using maybe these the beams of this bridge to kind of keep swinging around and like kicking him and hitting him more, and just like this was our team. Oh, yeah.
I was kind of imagining when Harley Quinn fought a Poison Ivy during one of the times the Joker made her, turn on Ivy, of course. Like building up like this wall of vines, and you just break down that wall of vines before you can like throw another punch at him. He pulls up another one. You barrel through that. You just keep coming and coming with these different parkour tricks.
Oh yeah, I love it, and I feel it's like a little too much. Like he's like, you see like the black comic book blood coming out of his nose eventually, and she's just like you broke up the hopefuls, like that was our leader. Just projection 100%. Like you're the one who did all this, and then she punches him a few times. One time she definitely says tick, like she calls him Donnie accidentally, punches him real hard.
Donnie's like,
yeah. And I think she just like knocks him out and then like goes like too far, like keeps punching him afterward. And I think probably Elaine went down to help, so maybe Donnie's the one who's just like, all right, now calm down, Maya.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Like Donnie kind of pulls you back a little bit. It's like, it's good, you won. And the green man, his teeth, there's a few of his teeth that are knocked out. There's this like green blood that's coming down from him. While that's going on though, Elaine, Yuan Baylor like did go off the side. I imagine your battle brother's gonna be trying to find it, but you.
No, it's the thing is I see Maya go, and I pull Yuan back to me, and I put my arm around his shoulders, and we sort of let her go. I still have my violin up and everything, but it's like we're both just standing there because this feels really different and significant. Yeah. Does that make any sense? And I
do have a moment I want to have with Elaine during this moment of truth.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that did Elaine take the tiara when Yuan offered it to her in the Jeep?
Yes.
I think he pulls it out of wherever you put it in, puts it on top of your head, then leans in, puts his shoulder on your shoulder, and it's like, to me, you'd always be a princess. I know Junior didn't see everything right, but you're going to find someone better.
And she turns to Yuan and she goes, I just wanted someone who's nice to me.
Well, there's lots of people out there who'll be nice to you. You just got to find someone who wants to stay with you and keep being nice.
This feels wrong.
And I think this, yeah, I would hate it if Janos had said no. And there's a lot of things that could go wrong, but you put yourself out there when you love someone, and it hurts sometimes. It hurts a lot, but you'll get through it. You're strong. I want to comfort and support.
Beautiful.
Which I luckily have a 3 at right now.
You're so good at it.
Yep, that is a 10. Well, an 11.
Nice. So on a hit, they hear you. On a 10 plus, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself.
I will add more. We are back to 14. Not that we need it now.
That's true. You don't need much team when Shadow Boxer's moment of truthing.
No.
So, you guys are watching Shadow Boxers taking down the Green Man and his hench thugs, the Green Men, the Little Green Men. That's what Green Man calls them, the Little Green Men.
Oh.
And he like coughs a little bit of his like viscous green blood. He says, "You may have defeated me, little girl, but it was only one part of the grand plan. Naya Karma has the grand plan. I was nothing more than a diversion. The real work of the day is coming." The cops are all like rushing onto the bridge. They start to drag him away. What do? Shadow Boxer. We'll stick with you, Shadow Boxer. So what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, I think so he had some kind of like big kind of like blaster, you said, that is what hit Cupid?
There was a henchman. His henchman, one of the Little Green Men,
Right.
had a lightning gun of some kind. Yeah.
And I think she's like still holding him by the collar or something, and as the police are like taking him away or trying to. And she's like, "Where did she go? What'd you do to him?" Or her, sorry.
Oh, yeah. He says, "I'm sure she's in a better place." And he laughs.
Oh man, yeah. I assume just like the police like stop her or something, and she's just still just kind of fuming, you know?
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to say, listen, we've got, I'm sorry, we have laws here. I know you Americans like to beat everyone up. She'll be right. And then they'll lead Green Man away.
And Shadowboxer's like, "Well, make sure he was in charge of someone just got murdered. It's probably on camera. Like, make sure that that's what he's being charged with."
Get it on camera. Yeah. All right. So,
And I
cool.
think Yuan is right behind Maya at that point. It's like, "Oh no, he murdered someone. Who did we miss?"
Donnie says, Cupid?
Oh, right. Sad Yuan.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So teenager. I'm forgetting this. Then Maya's just like, maybe once she sees Yuan actually like get sad, she just starts like, she loses it and just starts crying too.
Teenager. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And you had the gun in your hands? You had grabbed the gun?
I don't know if I did, but yeah, if you haven't got an idea, maybe.
Or I would go get it. I have one last power.
Ooh,
and
okay.
I will use it for my, let's see here. It's like a elemental awareness thing. I can spend a burn, mark a condition to open my mind to the world around me with my powers. I can ask any one question around the world around you, and the GM will answer honestly.
Ooh, nice. Let's see what this is.
So I will pick this up. I will mark guilty because I was maybe a little hard on Alessandra. Pick up the gun, and she'll sort of hold it in her hand. She's got her violin under her arm, but she kind of holds it like she does the violin, like she's kind of getting that sound or that valence on it and stuff, and she'll sort of open her mind. And the question is, where is Alessandra?
Ooh, and your mind opens up and you hear violin music in your head, and the music carries you quickly, and you're traveling over the land and the rivers for hundreds of miles here in New Zealand to a place called Aoraki Mount Cook. It is over 160 miles from here. Somehow that device has transported her there, and she is kept within some kind of containment device.
And they say she's at Mount Cook. Is that right? And I'll say the name of it. I could picture it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
one of the cows will say, "Oh yeah, it's over 3,700 meters tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's the highest mountain."
Green Man has a facility there. And I'll turn back and say, why was he doing this? What did he say?
Oh, to Maya or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He said, well, he said he was just a part of something bigger. I mean, if Cupid's in Mount Cook, we should go there.
Did he say what something bigger it was? Icon.
Yeah, I don't think he did, right?
Yeah, he did actually.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but he said,
Yes.
"Yeah, I'm only a diversion for the grand plan." His friend Nyakarna was enacting.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Okay. And oh, good. And then when we hear that, we will get a clarification on what the heck that means.
Cool.
Off we go.
Awesome.
New
I
champion.
think because Yuan is a pretty worldly individual, he knows that Nyakarna is the Hindi word for renewal.
So, like a volcano, then she would be at a volcano.
You know exactly where it is because you asked the question, so
Okay.
you can find it. You can dial it in.
Okay.
You know, you're 163 miles away.
Oh,
or
so that is at Mount Cook, and that's where
Yes,
Nyakarna
yes.
is. Okay, I got it. I didn't know if it was like there's a reference to that lake
No,
that had the
Nyakarna.
volcanic thing under it.
Gotcha,
So does that make
gotcha.
any sense? So I was like,
Oh, sorry,
okay.
sorry. No. He was
was
saying a
overthinking
person, Nyakarna,
Okay.
he was enacting a thing, Nyakarna, a person,
Okay.
had a plan.
All right.
I can see how that's totally confusing because it's a weird honking name, but yeah, that's fine.
All right. Then we go.
Sweet. I
See-
assume you're going on the unicorn?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, like, it sounds like this would be a good place for this to be the end of the issue, and then if you would all like, so we could work on the teleporting characters over to
That's
Powered
what you
Beyond
guys want.
Doubt.
We could do that if that's what people want.
Yeah, I think we can do it where we have Alessandra and we'll all work out
We
what
could do that at the
happened.
beginning of next
Yeah,
session too,
exactly.
just as well.
Yeah, I would like to have her have some say in how she's rescued, like what happened to her when she was. That's just me.
Oh, well, I mean, I hear you, but like we're gonna jump 5-10 years, so I would just let Joe narrate however that worked. But yeah, so do you guys want to break here and just look over playbooks with the remainder of time? We can go ahead and take this off YouTube and just have the conversation.
Yeah.
Joe's already looked through them and they have a suggestion for where to take Cupid. So,
Okay. Did
all
you
right. Well,
send
then you
them?
guys are headed towards Nyakarna, who turns out to be a very rich madman who was trying to do a very weird thing.
We need Donnie D with this. We can only fight money with money.
Yeah, I feel like, listen, I own stock in your company. Maybe you shouldn't do this thing. All
Ooh.
right. Well, I'm a little, just like a teeny bit disappointed you don't get to see the thing, but it's all good. But just leave it for another day. So I'll go ahead and stop the live stream here.